Hey Hot Garbage Squad, Foxy here with a brand new interview video. Today we will be interviewing Masayu. So for those who aren't familiar with myself or Masayu, we run the Bastet Draco composition. You can see my RTA rank last season in season 12, 155. The Bastet Draco, Garo, Lucian type of composition, very similar to what you see on my screen here. Masayu here, this icon is him basically. If you've seen him around, he was season 12, rank 36, also known as the fastest Bastet guy around. Before he had Bastet, he had the fastest Megan, but now Bastet, oh baby. Anyways, let's get right into this video with the interview. Hey Hot Garbage Squad, today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Surfshark VPN secures your digital data and protects your ID. We're online 6 to 8 hours every day. Use Surfshark to encrypt your personal information and use their HackLock system to get alerts anytime your email address or passwords are compromised. Get more desired content by finding TV series or movies that are locked in your country but available in other countries. With Surfshark, you can choose any country to stream from without even being there. My personal favorite on Netflix is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. However, it's not available in USA, but it is in Canada. There are so many things to love about Surfshark. If this product matches your interests, I want to mention that there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so don't hesitate to try this product. It gives you the confidence about this product. And in addition, in the description below, use promo code FOXY to get 3 months free and 85% off. That's right, 85% off and 3 months free with promo code FOXY. So I wanted to start off this video with a short clip for those who are new to the channel or the Bastet Draco team. Essentially, you are trying to take first turn and win from there. You will see the typical draft that this cleave uses and a typical counter cleave from the opponent. The goal is to take first turn and kill something for a numbers advantage. Usually they are fast games, but as you can see, the enemy draft has a lot of sustain. And during these times, the games can be a bit slower despite you having no violent runes on your team. You're probably also going to get 12%ed quite often, along with nasty Triana and Tyrannus procs. And don't forget the Vert, of course. Like I said in my introduction, Masayu ranked 36th in the Season 12 RTA. Here are some pictures from his Twitter with his rewards and his profile book. Did you notice he also finished Legend in Arena before? Please note that the footage I'm showing you is still early in Season 13 RTA, and that's why the ranks are not G3. The first question I asked Masayu was, why do you play the Bastet Draco cleave instead of something more traditional like Genya Thor? And he simply put it as, the fights are too long. If you guys watched my previous interview with GT, you'll know my second question, and that is, why do you like running the Bastet Draco comp over the 300 speed Gemini comp that Cabrera and GT runs? And his answer was as follows: it's hard to make because I don't have a critical damage rune for Swift. It was easier to form Bastet and Draco as the other attackers would be half-hearted runes if Gemini was on the axes. GT and Cabrera using Gemini is amazing. They are the stars of Japan. Honestly, I feel the same way. I don't have quad crit damage speed runes and I can't run this comp, otherwise my Gemini would be gimped and all my other units would be gimped as well. So we share the same feelings. So obviously his Swift runes are really fast, as you guys saw, and I asked him, what's the percentage you farm Giants versus Dragons versus Necro? And he said he farms Giants 100% of the time. However, in the first 3 years of his Summoners War career, he farms Giants 10%, Dragons 70%, and Necro 20%. I'm not sure about R5 though, to be honest, it's not even in there. If you're a high-end player, late game player, you're obviously buying re-apps every month, all 50. And I asked him, what runes do you re-app and what slot do you re-app? And he told me, I reappraise Swift runes. Swift runes is more excellent than Mont runes in the arena. I love both RTA and arena, and it's easy to use either. I choose Swift runes. I didn't find out what slot he re-apps, but I'm gonna say all of them with innates. What you're watching here is I did a re-app session for a viewer, and look how many he got in 60 re-apps. Now that's what I call insane luck. I noticed that he put his Raki on Valiant and he doesn't even use a Daphnis despite having one, and he prefers Kali. What was his reasoning? And he said, I like the movement of Raki's skill 3 from skill 2, so I put her on Valiant. Triana and other monsters that don't have will runes have become mainstream in RTA, and Daphnis has become harder to use. Kali is easier to use than Daphnis with her attack buffs and one-hit kill options. I totally agree after trying that out. I benched my Daphnis. I personally like my Garo to go before my Lucian, but I noticed that Masayu's Garo actually goes after his Lucian. So I asked him, any particular reason why, or what's your strategy behind it? And he said, I think it's stronger if you move Garo first. I just want Garo to have more firepower, so I can't move faster than Lucian. I'm using Garo's leader skill to adjust it. So it just seems like his rune quality just isn't there for his vampire setting, opts for the more damage. But a big thing is I did notice in his replays that his Garo is not speed tuned to one attack bar buffer, that is. So my next two questions kind of go hand in hand. And the first one being, what is your favorite monster in this game and your most desired one? And he said, my most favorite monster is Bastet. I charged a lot of money to get this one. What I want most right now is Trinity. Once I get this guy, there's no stopping me now. You heard it here first, Trinity. So for all you guys saying F for Trinity, rank 36 season 12 Masayu wants that unit. And my next question is, what monsters need a nerf and what needs a buff? And he said, I don't think so. I'll go along with a set environment. You can overcome anything if you constantly polish your runes. And I was really surprised that Miho wasn't even on that list. Sure, Miho has a lot of counters like shields, heal block, glancing, attack down, crushing hits, but how do you counter a monster that can do this to you? Not dying to crit and rewarding bad players is just flawed in my opinion. So you guys probably noticed that his Lucian's 89 crit rate, and oftentimes I really advocate for 100% crit rate for consistency reasons, right? So I asked him about it. This is how he put it. Simply because we can't stretch it by another 11%. LOL, the firepower is greatly reduced when the critical rate is 100%. If you have the firepower to reliably defeat water attributes, you will have a better chance of winning. But really, you see a lot of anti-cleaves like Tyrannus and Triana, right? They're win, so you don't get the elemental advantage. So I understand he loses a lot of damage for that build, but I think it's a trade-off, and I really wonder, has he ever lost a battle because he missed those crits on like a Tyrannus or a Triana? So thank you, Masayu, for taking his time to answer my questions here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And to cap it off, I asked him any last words to your new fans here from the Hot Garbage Squad. And he said, Pokio. Pokio is a Japanese term for a good luck charm. And then Pokio reminded me of this guy I saw on Twitter. He's also a Cleaver, I believe. Is there any correlations here? So that concludes my interview with Masayu. However, I do have some things that I kind of learned from him just from conversation, just talking to him online. And if you guys enjoyed it so far, as always, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. It took me a lot of time to compile all these clips and like record voiceovers. So I really would appreciate your support by doing so. Anyways, some of you guys asked me about how do you counter like Tian Lang, Triton, and all that jazz, right? Or like what do you do when you can't take first turn? And imagine this is where I got the information from. She showed me that he actually uses 3 Skullgirls and a Leo. I don't own a Leo, but the reason why Leo works so well is because Leo makes it so everyone has like his speed, right? So if you just have negative speed, your Skullgirls will take turns and cleanse themselves, and therefore there's no need for a Delphoid, for example. So if you have like a Leo, it works way better than a Delphoid. I did try this. If you watched my latest Rush Hour video, you did see me. I did try this composition. I tried it mostly for fun. In a situation where it's going to be like life or death in the last rush hour, I probably wouldn't use this comp. But if I was farming rank 1 for his points, I would probably use this comp. So you can kind of see already that it's not like super safe. And mine's on Violent. Reason being is because I don't own a Leo. So for a lot of you guys who own a Leo, you're probably building this troll comp. I know like this comp is not like super secretive. I was just really surprised that this was actually part of his arsenal, and I'm gonna try to incorporate it into my rush hour. See how legit it is. But only problem really is Eyes is not a Leo, and if it was a Leo, it would be doing so much more work. So I'll show you the runes again, but I'm gonna see if I can find someone that has like a Triton defense. Right now it's midweek. I'm not really high, so oh my god, they're level 36s. What the heck? So it definitely does not work against Tiana. I'll give you that because it's a guaranteed cleanse, right? But for teams like this, if you have a Leo, the dots, for example, or the stuns will help you easily cleanse it, but it would definitely works for you guys who may not have a 100, I mean, a speed comp, right? So here, let's for example, if I had like a Leo, it would work out really well, but you can see that it's not super safe. And that's why I'm kind of hesitant to pull it out during rush hour. So this is an L here, but if I'm gonna try like Veramos, that's an option as well, but it's really relying on some heavy RNG, and I definitely think the Leo side works best. Anyways, I'll show you the stats of my Skull Gold, but if you run the Leo version, make sure you run double will. Therefore, when you throw your rock up, you still have your will and you cannot get stunned, okay? So these are the stats of my Skull Golds that I'm currently using on this troll build, and the Delphoid is 85 resistance, which is the 100 basically, and it still gets stunned and stuff, so you can't use third skill as you saw. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and hopefully we can make more of these videos.